Good morning. You don't need that light back there. Hi, Susan. How are you? How are you doing? I'm doing better than I was last night. Good morning, Carol. How are you? Hi, Carol. Good morning, Susan. So I hope you all had a good night's sleep. Mine was decent. I can't say it was great. I always wake up tired. Oh, hi, Samantha. How are you? I'm glad you did, Samantha. Glad you slept well. Um, so I figured my first tutorial is gonna be doing these hexagons like I showed you a few weeks ago how to make. Um, well, I'm making hexagons. You can make squares, triangles, whatever, and we're gonna join them together. I'm gonna make a lapghan with mine. Squares would probably be easier than hexagons, but I wanted to do hexagons. So just make about 20 of them. I'm making them white, blue, and light blue. And this one is a Mary Maxim Pound of Love or something or other. They're grab bags for a pound of yarn for $5.99 when they had it at that price. That's when I got that. This one is Red Heart Super Saver in the color Royal. And just plain white, it's Karen 1 pound. And that's what I'm making my hexagons out of. And then I'll probably get some black yarn to make join them and do a border. Good. Yes. Okay, Lepkin would be good. Carol says, I think I'll do a hexagon stained glass blanket. Well, you're being too fancy now, girl. Use up my scraps. That's cool. Use up your scraps. That's a good thing to do. And Peppermint says she's going to use up her scraps too. Good idea. You know, I can't find where I keep all my scraps. Normally, they're all together, combined with all my new yarn. So it's hard for me to find. But we can post our pictures on Michelle's Facebook page. Yay! We can title it Scrap Gans. Cool. Sounds good. Hey, I'm at 451 subscribers right now. So I'm getting up there slowly. I was surprised this morning when it said over 450. So anyway, this is what I'm working on. Another hexagon. I don't know how I'm gonna design my blanket, but probably do 3 sections. Start with a light blue in the lower right hand corner, then 2 royal blues, 3 whites, 4 light blues, 5 royals, 6 whites, until I get to where I need to go. And then I'll join them all. And I'm gonna do the single crochet join as you go, all going in the front so that you can see the join. So cool. That sounds great. Carol says I'm in the 400s, but I haven't put out any videos. And Peppermint says, are you meeting your friend today? Yes. And it got moved up to 11 o'clock. Unless some other catastrophe happens. Are you Peppermint says the teacher to crochet. Yes. That's the goal. I'm going to give her a couple of metal hooks because she's only got a plastic hook right now. And she's got a scrap ball of yarn, so I'm bringing her some yarn too. Boy, she's always moving times. Yep. She wants everything to be just perfect when I get there, which is why I didn't have her come here, because I've got stuff all over the place. Nothing's perfect here. She's anxious about a lot of things. But anyway, so she's gonna give me lunch and we're gonna have a little crochet session. We're gonna start the crochet session and then have lunch and continue the crochet session. So what are all your plans today, Susan and Carol and Samantha? And I don't know who else is here, but there is someone else here. There's 4 and 4 thumbs. You mean you live in your house and it's not perfect. Yeah, it's not perfect. Look at the side of my refrigerator. I tried to clean it up, and that's what I got. I'm going to try and finish my one shawl and rest. Good for you, Susan. Good luck finishing your shawl. I'm going to work on hexagons because that's what we're going to do a tutorial on next week. I'm giving you a week because it'll take me that long to do it also. And Michelle says, listening while I'm at work, drinking coffee and water. That's great. Water is very important for hydration, especially in Colorado, where Susan and Samantha live, because it's very dry out there. It's even drier in Wyoming. So stay hydrated. We're supposed to have another hot, very hot day today, well over 100. Well, not well over, but like in the low hundreds. I know you were joking, Susan, about my house not being perfect. I woke up in the middle of the night and had a bloody nose. So I have been up since 3 a.m. Oh no. Yeah, when we were in Colorado and Wyoming, I would get like bloody noses for no reason. I even got them here in South central Kansas. We have higher humidity than you all, but in the wintertime it gets dry here too. And I've woken up or just all of a sudden I'm crocheting and I feel like my nose needs wiped, and lo and behold, it's blood. Not a good thing to happen. So I'm sorry you had been up since 3 a.m. Susan, hope you get better. Hope your nose gets used to the climate there. I know when my in-laws lived in Colorado, they had 3 humidifiers going around all around the house, um, at all times. I forgot all about Pilates at the YMCA this morning. So I won't be going there. I'll be going to help my friend instead. Hello, Peter. How are you? The oxygen doesn't help. I bet not. Peppermint. We do 2, 1 in each room. Wow. Carol says, I'm having my oral surgery this morning. I have to leave in about 30 minutes. I've been up since 6 a.m. and I haven't been able to drink any coffee or water. It's been difficult. I bet it has. No water, even? Wow. Hi, Timmy. How are you? Good morning, Michelle, Samantha, Carol, Peppermint. You forgot Nana Michelle. Jen, hi. Can't stay, have to mow ASAP. Wow. Okay. Timmy's okay. Susan says hi, Peter. Timmy says hi, Jen. Carol says good morning, Timmy. Jen says hi, Timmy. Timmy says hi, Nana Michelle. Susan says hi, Jen. Sue says good morning, everyone. Hey, Peppermint, says Jen. Hi, Peter, says Timmy. Hi, Jen, says Carol. Peter says Peppermint Stitches, Carol's Crazy Crochet, and more. Timmy, Twisted Zones. Hello. Jen says hi, Carol. Peter says top of the morning to everyone. Thank you, Peter. And Jen says hi, Peter. So, Jen, we're making squares or hexagons and making a lap blanket next week for our crochet along. I'm doing hexagons in royal blue, white, and light blue. So that's what I figured we would start doing I would tell my group that's what we're doing. So if you want to join in, you're more than welcome to. You can make squares, you can make rectangles, you can make hexagons, pentagons, whatever shape you want that can line up nicely. You guys are just starting your Tuesday here in Melbourne, Australia. It is 11:33 p.m. Tuesday night. Seems like we in Australia are in the future. Ha ha. Yes, it does. You're way ahead of us. Carol says, good morning, Sue. Sue says, hi, Timmy. Jen says, hi, Sue. Sue says, hi, Susan. Timmy says, Jen Reeves, hello. Sue says, hi, Jen. Jen says, I'll pass this time. Too many things to do right now. I can understand. I do too, but I got to do something for my subscribers. Timmy says, Peter, those of us in Eastern time are futurist of California, Pacific time. Yep. But he's way in the future. Timmy says, just by being here, Michelle is good. Well, I want to do something with you guys. But I did finish my hat. And I did finish the Casablanca until I got my next month's shipment in. So I've got the Jen Ivy top and I've got my Liliana Afghan in progress. Well, I feel a little better today, Sue. Thanks. I was going through my Facebook, and Grammy Colleen sent me an instant message with her Ravelry page of all her patterns. She's letting me use her patterns too to teach. So I picked one, and she's gonna let me use her pattern to teach people how to read patterns, because that's what I want to do. Yes, it is very nice of her to let me use one of her patterns to teach you. Oh, good, Michelle. That's awesome. I think I'm screwing up here because I'm on row 3. And Carol says, oh, that's wonderful. Timmy says, I love learning. Yes, learning is good. I'm crocheting, Peter. Crocheting hexagons. This is a hexagon, 6-sided. And then I'm going to figure out how to join them together. Some people can do squares. You can do triangles if you want. And then we're going to join them together and make a lapghan. Thank you, Peter. I've got royal blue, white, and light blue. Timmy says I have to find that pattern. You can do squares, you can do whatever shape you want. Well, except circles, because we're going to have sides to join together. Like these sides can get joined together. And then I could put that one there. Kind of like that. Okay. I have to find that pattern. Hi, Peter. It's on Michelle's list of videos. Yes. So Timmy, it's one of my first patterns, or I did it in early July, maybe late June. Peter says, looks like a lot of work to crochet. It's fun. You can square off the circles, circle in a square technique. I don't know that one, Juanita. Timmy says, okay, thank you very much. Yes, that is so unique versus squares. That's kind of what I was thinking. Peppermint says, hi, she spins. Timmy says, hi, she spins. So I'm making my hexagons so that I can join them next week. Next week, we're going to join them and make a lapghan. Whatever shape you want to make. Okay? I'm just doing hexagons in solid colors. and then I'll join them in black. Sue says hi, she spins. Oops. I keep getting confused because I'm trying to talk to you guys and crochet at the same time. So I'm not concentrating. But I started round 82 on my Liliana Afghan yesterday. And then I had to, did you know how many you're going to make? I was thinking 5 of each, so 15, maybe 16. I don't know. Susan says, Peter, us women like to keep our hands busy. Timmy says she spins. I never thought of that. You need to do a tutorial on that, Juanita. On making a circle into a square. Because I never heard of that. Well, I've done it, but it takes a lot to do it. I'm thinking hexagon is 6-sided, so maybe 16, 18. Okay, we'll do 18, so 6 of each color. I can do that. I keep wanting to repeat round 2. Okay, there are videos to show you how to do it. Okay, just look up, turn the circle into a square, Granny. All right, thank you. Timmy says, I'm thinking hexagon is 6-sided, so maybe 18. Yep. Jen says, got to go. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later, Jen. Thanks for coming in. Good morning, Tina. How are you? Peter says, anything is possible to make with the videos these days. Yep. Peppermint says, bye, Jen. Jen says, hi, Tina. Congrats on your win this morning. What did you win, Tina? I'm good, thank you. Timmy says, bye, Jen. Hugs. Sue says, I just made my first cup of coffee. I'm not awake yet. Okay, we'll give you time. Jen says, bye. See you in the streets. We'll see you later, Jen. Timmy says, hi, Tina. Peppermint says, hi, Tina. Camper says, thanks, Jen. Sue says, hi, Tina. Camper says, a birthday drawing. From who? Jen says, you're welcome, Tina. Darsha, morning all. Good morning. How are you, Darsha? We're making squares or hexagons to join together next week. I figured that'll give most of us enough time to finish all the squares or hexagons we want to make, because we're going to join them and make a lapkin. Okay, Darsha? Sue says, hi, Darsha. Good morning, Darsha, says Timmy. Carol says, I've got to go. Hope everyone has a fabulous day. Thank you, Carol. Hope everything goes well with the oral surgery. Darsha says, doing well, working on 2 patterns all night. Wow. Okay, what are you working on, Darsha? Peppermint says, hi, Darsha. Darsha says, sounds fun. Sue says, okay, Carol, see you soon. Timmy says, good luck, Carol. Camper says, good morning, Jen, Tammy, Susan, Sue, Carol, and Darsha. So whose birthday drawing did you win, Tina? Susan says, praying for you, Carol. Yeah, we'll keep you in our prayers. Lord God, I lift up Carol to you, Heavenly Father. Be with the surgeon. Making a pattern for gag gift, little bombs and patterns for basic shapes. Cool. I figured out how to change my settings in chat so I can see the chat now. Awesome. And Camper says, good morning, Juanita and Peter. Okay, so how are you all doing this morning? Or in Peter's case, at tonight? Oh, Melanie Titus' birthday. All right. And Peppermint says, how do you do that, Timmy? Oh, you don't know how to go to settings and change it so you can see the chat and the picture at the same time? Not sure. Darsha says, I know they exist already, but I always make changes and basically redo it my way. That's a good way to do it. I tried to follow directions. It's in your settings, Timmy says. Timmy says on YouTube, the background is now black and the font is bigger. Anita says, good morning. How are you, Michelle? I'm better than last night. And Anita, we're making shapes. I'm making hexagons. You can make squares. You can make triangles if you want. And we're going to join them together next week and make a lapkin. So that's what we're doing for a project in this group. Anita says, good. Timmy says, good morning, Anita. Peppermint, I would love big font. Anita says, hi, Tina and Timmy. Anita says, awesome. So if you want to join us, I figured it's going to take me a while to get all these done, so I'm giving everybody time. You can make them as big as you want or as small as you want. I'm working on the second royal blue one. I've got 4 white ones so far, but I'm going to make 6 of each. 6 blue, royal blue, 6 white, and 6 light blue. Light blue, like that. Timmy says, helps when cataracts get worse. Yeah, yes, we haven't even started yet. What haven't you started, Camper? Tina? Sue says, hi, Anita. How do you do that again? Says Peppermint. I still can't see my stitches, says Timmy. Okay. Anita says, hi, Sue. How are you? Tina's making squares. That's good. I'm making mine all one color. My hexagons all one color. So on YouTube, go to your channel. Sue says, I'm good, thank you. Darsha says, did I tell you I found Ziploc baggies full of hundreds of about 1-inch hexagons in a rainbow of colors that I haven't yet put together yet? I made them about 10 years ago because they were quick and fun. Well, you're ahead of the gang, Darsha. You're ahead of all of us. I would love to see your small 1-inch hexagons. Anita says, I'll join in next time. I'll have to pick out the colors I want to use. I'm just using whatever colors I have a lot of. Timmy says, then scroll for the font. And Peppermint says, okay, Timmy, thanks. Anita says, I have a lot of most colors. Yeah, that's kind of like all of us. I want to use up some yarn, so this is a good way to do it. And you know, the crochet guild that I belong to does a lot of donations. They bring donations everywhere. So around here. So I'm gonna be donating stuff to them that I make. I mean, first go to settings in your channel, says Timmy. Tina says, wow, Darsha, you're done and ready to finally complete them. That's great. Yes, that is great, Darsha. Anita says, I have a lot of most colors. Yeah, like us. Timmy says, then general. Anita says, I might join mine to make patchwork placemats. That's wonderful. That's a great idea, Anita. Darsha says, I used to procrastinate a lot when it came to doing the finishing work on my pieces. I've gotten better as I've aged. Sue says, well, my boyfriend just showed up, so I will have to talk to you. Oh, later. Have a great day, everyone. We'll talk to you later, Sue. Thanks for coming in. Hope your day goes well. Camper said, be right back. Timmy says, Peppermint, you can DM me. I don't know what DM stands for. Private message, instant message. What does D stand for? Anita says, bye, Sue. Darsha says, bye. Timmy says, bye, Sue. Timmy says, be right back. And what does DM mean? Just curious, what does DM mean? I've heard it, seen it before. Direct message. Oh, okay. How do you direct message someone from here? I don't know. Does it have something to do with the three dots on the side? Pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, or remove moderator. No. I don't know how you would direct message. I'm back, had to take a phone call. Okay. I did that sometimes too. Like Facebook Messenger is DMing. Okay. But what is it? How do you DM on YouTube? Or do you? I don't have DM, Timmy, says Susan. I don't know what DM, how to DM anybody. Instant message, yes. I can instant message people on Facebook, but how do you do that on YouTube? I told my husband how hot I was getting yesterday in here, so I turned on the AC to because it was up to 83 in the house yesterday. And so he turned it down a notch, turned up the fans so I could be nice and cold. If you make hexagons, how would you then form them into a square or rectangle? You don't. We're going to join the hexagons one side to one side. Like these two sides, maybe. And then I could add another hexagon here. So they're all going to be joined one side at a time. Okay. Darsha says on your page, the about, then send message. Oh, something I never knew. Thank you, Darsha. The about, then send message. I didn't know about that. Cornfed Life says, hi, Michelle and all. How are you? Anita says, that's hotter than it got outside here yesterday. Well, lucky you. I even had the fans and the AC going because it was over 100 here yesterday. Peppermint Stitches says, what page? You go to your YouTube page, main page, and the About section. Peppermint Stitches says Darsha. She's talking to Darsha. Your channel page. And Camper says, to form what shape? We're just going to join hexagons together. If you want to just do squares, you can join the squares too. I decided I've done enough squares joining. I want to do different shapes. But that's just me. You can do squares. Cornfed Life said he's doing splendid. Good. Thanks for coming in. I'm glad you did. Hi, Cornfed. Don't know your name. Queen Anita says, I don't see that on my About page. It is where you list your info, so it usually gives your email or Instagram, etc. You then can private message through there. Cornfed Life says, hi, Camper. 14, Craig and Corrine. This time it's Corrine. Okay. Hi, Corrine. Darsha says, I am looking this up as I type it. Camper says, I've seen hexagons, but don't they eventually form some other shape? You can join them and we could just go around all the edges with a different color. I'm gonna use black, I think, if I can find black. And I'm gonna join all my hexagons with black. I'm gonna do the single crochet join so you can see it in the front. Hi, Corrine says, Camper. Cornfed Life has a smiley face. Darsha says, I made a tree skirt out of hexagons. That's so cool. That is so cool. I can't wait to get more of my stuff done. I finished round 3. I think that's a nicer size. But I'm going to make it 4 because, and I start with a magic circle because that way I get to pull this end and get rid of the center section. Now this one I joined differently and I can't get rid of that center hole. I can't get rid of it because I didn't do a magic ring. So from now on, I'm using a magic ring to start my hexagons. Okay. Hey, Corrine, do you crochet? Camper says, I've seen them before. Come to think about it, Darsha. Susan says, Darsha, I just went to settings and I can't find it. I'm starting round 4, guys, gals. There's a trash guy. Really badly. Well, that's what we do here. So if you want to join us, we can help you. If you know how to hold the yarn and the crochet hook, you're way ahead of everybody. You can learn. As long as you know how to hold a crochet hook and the yarn, the working yarn that's coming out of the skein, you're doing great. The rest is easily taught. I once tried to teach a friend how to hold the crochet hook and the yarn. She couldn't get it. She didn't even know how to, I couldn't even teach her how to make a slip knot. If you want to learn crochet, YouTube will take care of it. Yeah, YouTube has a lot of information. I even have a link in my description box that I put there all the time for even reading patterns. It's by Mikey at the Crochet Crowd. When I started, I put that in my description box for all of my videos, starting from when I tried teaching you how to read patterns. And I was told that you can't show other people's patterns on your YouTube page. So, corn-fed life, Corrine says, sounds good. I'll mainly watch the expert. I'm no expert. But thank you. I have crocheted a lot of things, but there are a lot of people way better and more knowledgeable than I am. Okay, this one gets 2. If you go to my Facebook page, I started a Facebook page and it is linked in the description box below. It's for people to post pictures of items they've completed, they've made. So I've posted a lot in there and other people have also. It's for this group. It's called Michelle Crochets. If you wanted to go there, Corrine, you can see a lot of what everybody in this group is making. Tina says, when I started watching YouTube, I only knew basic stitches. I've made myself a couple tops finally. Never thought I'd be able to do that. Darsha says, from what I am seeing, the DM from YouTube basically is just going to whatever info listed on the About page, i.e., Facebook, email, etc., and contacting privately that way. That is what Ms. Google says. And Corinne says, cool. So if you send me a friend request, I will accept you because you're part of this group, this YouTube group. I don't have a community page yet because I'm not established enough. So that's why I started the Facebook page, because I wanted to see what everybody's working on and their finished projects. And I thought that was a great way for us to be able to post pictures. So what else can I help you guys with? Thank you, Corinne. Michelle, you're less than 50 away from your community tab. Uh-huh. I don't know what the C stands for, Susan. Darsha says you should put the Facebook info on your About page. You can indicate it is a subscribers or members group. I don't know how to make it for subscribers or members only group. I don't know how to make it a closed group. For subscribers only. So I've been getting a lot of people requesting to join because it's crochet related. So I've been getting people from all over the world in different foreign languages and everything. Hi, Trish. And I just delete those requests. How are you, Trish? I'm making hexagons so that next week we can join them all together and make a lapkin or placemat or whatever you want. Trish says, I'm good. I didn't sleep good, so I'm a bit sleepy. That stinks, Trish. But maybe you can take a nap later. I'm making a bunch of hexagons, Trish. Some people are making squares. And then we're going to join them all together next week. Hey, I just had a thought. I can do hexagon coasters. Good morning, camper. I'm sure I will. I have to get an injection in my hip today. Oh, sorry. Darsha says you approve the requests, so that is the way to keep private. I don't know if you can do anything else. Okay. Trish says, yes, you could do that. That would be cute. But I think I'm going to do a lapkin because that's what I told everyone at first. We're going to join them all together. Our shapes, whatever shapes you make. Great idea with cotton yarn, Michelle. Yep. So these will be for lapkin because they're acrylic. And then I'll do some eventually with cotton. Trish says, hi, Cornfed Life. Darsha says, oh, yes, you can put a question of your Facebook page that only group members would know the answer to. Huh. I don't know how to do that. Trish says, my sweetie is taking me to Hobby Lobby today after I get my hip done. Wonderful. How awesome. Trish says, hi, Anita. Camper says, what about the edging of Lapkin? We'll get to that when we get our pieces put together, okay? Because it'll be different than the joining. It's a surprise. Great, Trish, says Camper. Trish says, I'm hoping there's some clearance yarn left. Darsha says, tablets dying. Talk later. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. You too, Darsha. My phone keeps dinging. Okay. I've got wow. This is something or other. Okay. Me too. Gotta hit the road. Take care, all. See you later, Corrine. Thanks for coming in. Bye, Darsha. Have a great day, says Trish. Camper says, I went to mine, Trish, and there wasn't nothing but a few skeins, mainly the super thick yarn. Camper said, bye, Darsha. Trish says, I always miss the sales because Hobby Lobby isn't close to us. Yeah, Camper says, me too, Trish. By the time videos are out, it's gone. I haven't gone to Hobby Lobby in a very long time. Well, several months. I mostly I haven't gone because, well, it's in a part of town I don't like going to because there's always accidents right where it's at. So the few times I've been out that way, they're either doing construction or there's tons of accidents. So I do not want to go out there. And it's farther away from my house than, hold on. Hello? I'm good. Okay. 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 Yep. All right. Bye. Yep. Bye. Sorry, guys. That was my friend that I'm teaching how to crochet. Um, I went to Trish and there wasn't nothing but a few skeins by Darsha. I always miss it. Okay, Camper says I'm going to save up for next year in June and start watching for it myself. Good deal. Maybe by then I'll need more yarn because I don't plan on going shopping before then. Really, I don't. Trish says, I don't blame you, Michelle. We are going to go to Michelle too, so close. So hopefully I will find some sort of good deal. Oh, go to Michael's too. All right. Trish says it's all good. Camper said I watched V shopping clearance and there were carts and carts of yarn. Mine just part of one. So you watched V? Who's V? Tina, who is V? Well, what I ended up doing when I saw that yarn was 30% off, I put a bunch of yarn in my cart, and my birthday and Mother's Day was approaching. So my daughter asked me, what do I want for my birthday? I sent her the URL to my shopping cart from Hobby Lobby, and she bought it all for me. Trish, Michaels don't put price on, you have to check for it. I see a lot of Karen cakes, $5. So who is B? You said you watched V shopping clearances. Who's V? I want to go check her out too, if she's got a channel. Peppermint says, thanks again for your prayers. I have to go getting sleepy. Okay, Peppermint. Take care. Hope you get some rest. Steals the show crochet. Okay. Yeah, I've watched her before. First says, I hope they have the scanners. If not, I will take it up and have them scan it to know the price. Peppermint says, I watch V. She's funny. That's cool. I'm working on my second blue, royal blue square. I'm almost done. So if bye, all in chat. Have a blessed day. You too, Susan. You take care. All right. She's one of the Yarny Fiber Sisters group. Okay, cool. Susan, Tina says, bye, Susan. I'm going to head out too. I'm going to get ready to go to my friend's house. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, all right? You all have a great day. Thank you. Jeannie, Linda, Veronica, Linda and Veronica or B. Okay. You take care, Michelle. Thank you. You too, Tina. Thanks. We'll talk to you later. I'll be on again later at some point. Bye, everyone. Have a blessed day, says Camper. Take care, everyone. We'll talk later.